Hey everyone, this is Bear from Bear's Workshop, and in today's video we're going to show you how to build our custom pool bar cart that we made from scratch. So stay tuned and we're going to show you how we did it. Hey everyone, in this video we're doing our custom cart. We had some technical difficulties right at the beginning of this with the camera, so you really can't see what we're doing, but we're going to do a little voiceover as we're talking. We're going to show you what we're doing, what our design is, and the basic premise of why we're doing this, which is we wanted a pool cart, and we saw a lot of things out there. My wife was looking and she said, "Hey, can you make me something like this?" Actually what she said was, "Can you buy that?" And I was like, "Nah, I'd rather make it. Let's see what we can make." So we bought a Harbor Freight cart. We started putting that together. That's where we had the technical difficulties. The Harbor Freight cart, I think it's a 36 by 20. It's a larger cart. We already have one that we use for tools, so I knew it was a good stable cart. And then from there we just started decorating it with bamboo and other things, and we're going to take a look at this in the video right now. Please forgive us on the bad video as we're putting the cart together. Alright, be right back. Okay, so this is what we're going to be starting with. We've got the Harbor Freight utility cart. This is the 36 by 24. I've already got one of these. I know it's a good cart, very durable. We picked it up at Harbor Freight the other day, used the 20% off coupon, of course. We've got a little cooler that we're going to insert into the top. We've got some contact paper so that we're not going to have the gray surface on the top. We're going to put this down, and then we have a big box of bamboo that we bought off of Home Depot. And we're going to be using probably like the hot glue gun or something to put this on and decorate it so it looks more outdoorsy and has more of a beach theme for the pool. So go ahead, we're going to do the fast motion on the cart. The assembly is pretty simple, nuts and bolts, screw everything together. We'll just go through that real quick, and we'll see how we manage to get the bamboo on. We're going to cut the hole in the top, so let's get that done. Okay, so here we are putting the cart together. You can see the lighting is not so great, and this is the problem that we had for a little bit going forward for about the next couple minutes. Okay, so my next step is I'm going to measure out, which I already did, this area on this cooler where this lip is, right here, because that's going to be a good place for it to just sit down into. So we're going to cut this out right here. It's already measured out, measured it twice. I'm going to cut once, so I'm going to drill some holes in it, get out a jigsaw, and then just cut this section out and maybe make some little adjustments, and we'll drop it right in. Because of the depth of this tabletop, the cutting wheel didn't go all the way through, so we're going to finish it off with the reciprocating saw. The reason I didn't use this reciprocating saw to begin with is reciprocating saws are not notoriously good for cutting in straight lines. The cutting wheel will cut it straight as that metal wheel is. So we're just going to go finish this off with this. This will cut down through the support structure, and we'll pop this out. Okay, so our goal here is we've got these 36-inch lengths of bamboo. We're going to start putting them on here. We're going to use the hot glue gun. Hopefully that works. We're going to keep stacking them, and then we'll grab a different one. This one's kind of got a bend to it, and then we'll just go right above the lip there, so that it looks like something you might see on a beach. And then we're going to take pieces. We're going to do the same on the bottom, and then we're going to cut some and put them in what would be right here, coming up to here. So we'll have our own little bamboo cart. And then maybe we're going to do something else along the sides to kind of decorate this up a little bit. This is nice because, you know, you could put can openers and other little things that you might need, accessories that you might have on a bar cart. So I'm going to start gluing here in a minute and see how this works. hope it works. Okay, so let me tell you how it worked. It worked about 50%. It was not that great. Everything was staying on for a while, but pieces started to get loose. I don't know if it was the type of glue that we're using, but we started to, towards the end, we were going back and re-gluing things. So we started using a brad nailer, which you'll see that we use later in the video. And the brad nailer, I was afraid it was just going to splinter the wood. The brad nailer was going through without splintering the wood, so we started using it wherever we could, just to keep everything reinforced. And it actually worked out quite well. So if you have a powered brad nailer, that's something that's going to actually work for this. And what we did was we just bent the nails back when they came out through on the other side. That way they wouldn't slip out in the future. We cut some of them because of the location, and we bent others, but that's something that worked out. I would highly recommend using the brad nailer where you can, and then using glue in the spots where you can't use the brad nailer. Okay, so as you just saw in the video, we put on this contact paper. I absolutely hate it. It's already coming off. It's got wrinkles on it. I'm not really good at putting down contact paper. Just don't like the way it looks. So we bought this piece of felt off of Amazon, and we're gonna pull off the contact paper now, and then we're gonna go ahead and put this felt on. And I think the felt with the hot glue gun will look a lot better, and it'll be better for things like sliding around, because this is too smooth and it's too wrinkly. So let's get rid of this contact paper and then start working on the felt. Fortunately, this comes off real easy. I just hate all the time I wasted in it. And the $10. But this is gonna be garbage. Yeah, so the contact paper was a complete waste. We just didn't like the way it looked. It was peeling up, and we weren't even using the cart. And we had cleaned the surface. We did everything we were supposed to do. So onto the felt. When putting this felt down with the hot glue gun, highly recommend you do it in very small sections. We were doing like half at a time, but that hot glue gun dries so fast that by the time you're laying it down, you end up with little bubbles. So if you do a couple inches at a time and then set it down and then move on to your next section, it's going to look a lot smoother. So highly recommend that. You can see in this video also we're trimming the tops, and we knew we were going to put additional bamboo down, so we didn't have to have a perfect edge on the top. Now here you can see we're just putting on some flowers with the hot glue gun, and this worked out fine. This stayed on just fine. We haven't had any problems with flowers coming off. But these flowers we got from Amazon, we bought like a pack of 50. It was less than 10 bucks. I'll include a link in the description below. But we were able to just 50 random flowers, just put them around. And remember, when you're decorating your cart, you can put on anything that you want. You want to put on your sports team, if you want to put different types of trim, if you want to use some sort of molding, if you want to use barnwood, you can put anything you want on here. You can decorate any way you want. You could put your sports logos on here if you want. You can put political figures if you're really weird. You can put anything that makes you happy, whatever might match the decor of your own place, of your own pool, of your own yard, whatever you're doing. So onto the shells, you can see we're putting the shells on, we're holding them down. You got to hold them for quite a bit with this glue gun, and you can see they all kind of slipped a little bit. That's okay, because they all fell into a fine position, a nice position. It was beautiful. A little blurry. But we went ahead and stuck them all on the sides. Use an excessive amount of glue gun on this, of glue, because they like to slide, and if you don't have enough on there, they will come off. So make sure you get enough glue, stick them on there, hold them for a couple minutes. We did not paint these side rails because I was afraid that the hot glue would pull the paint off, and then everything would just come apart and we'd have splotchy paint and nothing would stick. So we left this with the bare plastic, just cleaned it up first, of course. But that's why this wasn't painted, in case anyone's wondering. But I'm sure there's something that probably works for it, and I just don't know what it is. No big deal. My wife liked it. So here you see our first attempt at the wine rack. We were gonna hot glue it to the bottom, and we thought it was going to stay up, but I'll be honest with you, the first time we put something on there, it fell right off. Hot glue does not work for this. Anything that's got any weight to it, nah, not hot glue. We put that one piece of bamboo on the back so that glasses wouldn't come flying off the back when you put them on there. But we ended up taking this all off. Well, no, it fell off, and then we ended up screwing it from the top with some 3-inch screws, and that way it would stay in, and now it's in really good. Here we've got the brad nailer, and we're just nailing on the rope, and that's when we realized that the brad nailer is going to actually work pretty well for holding a lot of these pieces on. And we did go through, not in the video, of just getting a lot of these bamboo strips reinforced with the brad nailer. That's a Dewalt cordless brad nailer that I got off of Amazon, and we'll include a link to that also if you ever have a need for something like that. But it's kind of good for putting crafts and stuff together. Here you can see me doing a slow motion sexy slide on my stool, but what we're really looking at is we tied a little bottle opener right to the handle. No big deal, we had this somewhere and we just tied that on there. So there's our bottle opener. And yes, that is the actual inside temperature of the shop. We were at 109 degrees. When we were working outside, it was about 110, and that's what we were dealing with on that particular day. And it's been pretty hot. Okay, so this is the final cart of everything that we did. We actually spent about 2 months because this was more of a side project. So I've talked over the video, explained what we did. We did just add a couple decorations right here at the end. I'm not really a decorative type of guy, so I had my wife come out and say, make this look pretty. So she pulled this out of somewhere, some sort of fishnet thing, threw this over this, and then we just added some shells, some little things for decor. It makes it look a lot better. She added a crab down there, and then we just found all this stuff lying around the house that she's a collector. She won't watch this video, but she's a collector. So she had all this little stuff. So we got a little lighthouse. We've got little
crab cups. We put little koozies in there. We've got buckets of water. We took every bit of alcohol that we had in the house. We are not alcoholics. I promise you, this stuff's been around for a while. I got friends though that they'd finish this in a week, and some that would finish this in a day. But anyway, we just loaded it up. It goes around, moves pretty good. We've got a lot of stuff on here, but there's no problems moving it because this cart's rated for hundreds of pounds. It's got an integrated towel holder. Here, come take a look. See, this is just part of the cart. So we're able to hang a towel here, and you could obviously hang more. So this is it. Tell me what you think in the comments below. You could do this any way that you want. You could put on any kind of trim, anything that makes you happy, that you think would work for you. So just go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.